the Pink Lady on Mondays, remember?
Hey, join the party.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a rare opportunity, man.
I'll pass.
She's scared.
I'm not scared.
It's a real treat, man.
What is it?
Just a joint dipped in a little dust.
I don't want it. Am I freaking out? Am I going crazy? No. It just feels good. Try it. I tried it. I didn't like it.
All you're gonna feel is good, okay?
Maybe a year from now.
Give me the joint, man.
Please, I don't want to.
Nothing's gonna happen, okay? It's no big deal.
Susan, help me! Susan, stop.
You relax. It's nothing, all right?
No.
Believe me.
Susan, help me! Stop it!
You relax, okay? It's nothing.
Leave her alone!
What's the matter with you, man?
Get out! Get out!
You're blowing it, man.
Just get out of
Who
this!
the hell do you think you are?
I don't care! I don't care about anything! Just get out of here!
You're nothing.
Get out of here!
You're nothing, okay?
Get out! Get out! You little creep. You ratted on me. I don't care. I don't care what you say or how many times. You know what you've done? Mom cried herself to sleep at night. They were fighting. I heard them. I hate you. I don't care. I'm going to keep telling on you until you stop. You've got to keep your mouth shut. No! Say it! No! I won't! Say it! No! No! Say it! No! Say it! No! Kelly? You all right? You all right? Come on, Kelly. Please get up. I'll get you something. I'll get you something. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm sorry. We're in here. Fill up the jungle gym.
I called Dottie Horgan. Kelly was fine when she drove her home this afternoon.
Susan! Susan, open the door!
It's a very simple question, Mr. Crockett. My daughter's getting drugs. She's getting them here because there's no place else she could get them. Why is this happening?
You're putting it in very offensive terms, Dr. Bauer.
Answer the question.
If you would yield the floor, Dr. Bauer.
Frank, why don't you let Mr. Crockett talk?
I have 3,000 students in this school whom I am licensed to educate.
I'm talking about drugs, Mr. Crockett, right here in your school.
I cannot police
Excuse me. My daughter is here for an education, Mr. Crockett.
Not to run around with a bunch of potheads.
Mrs. Bauer, when was the last time you saw Susan's report card?
Month, maybe 2 months. She always does well, B's, B+. She's a good student.
Straight F's.
No, you must be mistaken. I'm sorry. I saw it.
It's simple to make an F into a B. Irregular attendance for the past 12 weeks. Mrs. Bauer, your daughter has not been to class for a month.
Now, let's understand. A young adult, or a child turning into a young adult, which is what Susan is going to pull against constraints that would keep her a child. Now, where do these constraints come from? Her parents, clearly. The tighter those constraints are, the more that budding adult mechanism within her will rebel against them, which is natural. So we're talking about a natural rebellion. Parents have to understand that rebellion. Giving a child the freedom to become an adult is very difficult for most parents. It means letting go. Drugs are, as we know it in this culture, a very accessible mode of rebellion, but lessen the constraints on the child. You lessen the need for rebellion, and so the need for drugs. Am I clear?
Dr. Gramley, are you going to sit there and tell me that I've got some kind of chokehold on my daughter?
That's an interesting phrase.
It was a thought.
Was it?
A figure of speech.
Why did you say it, do you suppose?
A thought, damn it. It was only a thought. I don't control or constrain.
So, what do you say, Dad? Could we maybe just loosen the reins a little?
She's never been that seriously involved in drugs.
Talk to her.
Honey, if that's all it takes, I mean, I know we've had some arguments about dating, but we can certainly sit down and discuss, can't we, Frank?
Oh, what about school?
Yes, you've always had such pride.
What about school, Susan?
Well, I'd want to.
Talk to him.
Okay, well, I was thinking, I've had a lot of problems this year. And I don't like any of my teachers. But I can do the work. You know I can. And I was thinking, maybe someday I could go to medical school. So you'd be proud of me.
Can't ask for better than that, can we, Dad?